Welcome to the Universal Contour Wrap Video Training Program. I want to thank you for choosing the Universal Contour Wrap and our C-Clay body care products to be a part of your skincare business. You are among the thousands of salon and spa owners throughout the world that make the Universal Contour Wrap one of the most asked for body treatments today. This training video, used in conjunction with your training manual, is intended to provide you with an in-depth knowledge on the mechanics of the Universal Contour Wrap process. Please review and completely understand the video and manual in its entirety before proceeding with this service. Keep in mind that this video is not to take the place of a classroom training program by a certified instructor. To help ensure your success, we suggest that you attend one of our training classes in the near future. Use this video and manual as a training aid for future employees. Refer to it often as a refresher course for yourself. You will find that the more that you practice, the better the results you will achieve, and the faster you will be in completing the wrapping process. All of us at Totally You are committed to your success, and we look forward to working with you in the near future. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you have any questions or concerns. Again, thank you for choosing the Universal Contour Wrap.
Initial preparation of your Universal Contour Wrap supplies. Preparing your contouring wraps. Prior to using your contouring wraps for the first time, it is recommended that you wash them at least 5 times in hot soapy water prior to placing them in the heating tank. Refer to your training manual for instructions on washing and proper care of your contouring wraps. Preparation of heating tank. The heating tank is used to warm the Universal Contour Wrap solution and contouring wraps prior to use. Start out by removing the pan from the tank. Locate the water level mark at the end of the tank well and fill with water to the marked level. It is important to check the water level in your tank at least once per week to ensure even and proper heating. Please review your heating tank instructions for proper care and maintenance. Place the pan back into the tank. It is now time to initially seed the tank with the Universal Contour Wrap solution. Empty 1 package of solution into the bottom of the pan, spreading it evenly over the bottom. Fill the pan with enough warm water to properly mix the solution. Place 1 layer of 15 to 18 contouring wraps across the bottom of the pan. Next, empty a second bag of solution evenly over the layer of contouring wraps. Place another layer of 15 to 18 contouring wraps in the pan and empty a third bag of solution evenly over the wraps. Add enough warm water to completely cover all the contouring wraps and mix thoroughly. Place a small amount of extra clay in the corner of the pan to be used later. Place the lid on the tank and heat for approximately 30 minutes on a medium setting. The heating of the solution and wraps is for the comfort of the client and should be heated to a warm, comfortable temperature. Monitor your tank as temperature settings may vary depending on the tank that you have. There are 7 basic steps to the Universal Contour Wrap process. Number 1. Counseling of client. Number 2. Initial measuring and recording. Number 3. Wrapping process. Number 4. Exercising. Number 5. Contour wrap removal. Number 6. Final measurements and results. Number 7. Final counseling of client. Step number 1. Counseling of client. Greet your client in the waiting area and have them fill out the information and health questionnaire. The information and health questionnaire will provide you with important information about your client and their physical condition. Give the client a copy of the customer brochure, which will give them additional information on what they can expect from the Universal Contour Wrap treatment. After the client has completed the information and health questionnaire, Look it over and address any questions or concerns that you or the client may have. Show the client to the restroom where they can change for the treatment. Advise the client that they may want to go to the bathroom as it will be impossible to go while they are in the contouring wraps. Step number 2, initial measuring and recording. The initial measurement and recording is important from the viewpoint that you are trying to capture the true before picture of your client. In order for the results to be true and correct, it is important to remember that changes in the client's stance, the tension pull of the tape measure, and actual location of the tape on the client's body can individually or combined alter measurement results. Therefore, it is imperative to keep 5 important points in mind. Number 1, weigh the client. Number 2, proper measurement stance. Number 3, keep fingers out. Number 4, keep uniform tape tension. Number 5, ink marks to find identical points for remeasuring. Although the measuring process may seem easy at first, in reality it is the most difficult step in the entire universal contour wrap process. The measurements, taken in 1/8 inch measurement increments, are most crucial. No matter how great or how little the results of the universal contour wrap are, without proper measuring and recording, the customer is not going to be given honest results. It is our experience that time and time again, when salons do not get proper results with the universal contour wrap process, that it has nothing to do with their customer's inch loss or their wrap ability, but instead improper measuring and recording. We cannot re-emphasize enough how important it is to practice the measuring process over and over again. After weighing the client, record their weight on the question and measurement chart and proceed with the measuring process. The first measurement taken is the jawline. Make sure your client keeps their head straight and looking forward. The measurement is taken earlobe to earlobe. Record the measurement and proceed to the neck measurement. Note that the ink marks are always put above the tape measure and not below. Read the neck measurement and record it. As you begin the upper body measurements, it is crucial that your client assumes the proper measurement stance. The proper measurement stance is to stand straight, hands behind the head, chin up, and feet together. This stance is very important in all measurements taken from the upper bust down to the beginning of the leg measurements. As you take the torso measurements, any variation of this stance can affect the measurement of the client. If your client looks down to see what you are doing, it will affect the readings that you get when you remeasure. To ensure that the tape measure is straight and you are using proper tape tension, hold the tape measure in your left hand with the index finger on the measurement 6 as indicated. Then bring the tape measure around the front of the client's body, passing the tape measure to your right hand and placing the right index finger on the measurement 6. Place the index finger and the number 6 against the right side of the client's body at the point in which you wish to measure. Hold the tape measure firmly against their body. By holding the tape measure firm with the right hand, you are able to use the left hand to move the tape measure straight across the front of their body. Note the importance of how the mirror helps the technician place the tape measure straight on the body. If you are left-handed, you will need to reverse the process. Mark the body above the tape measure on each side of the client's body and several locations on the front and back of their body. This will help you to find the identical measurement point when remeasuring after the universal contour wrap process. Bring the tape measure directly across the breast. It is important to note that under normal circumstances, your client would be measured without the bra, but for the purpose of this training tape, the bra is being worn. Mark each side of the body and several locations on the back and record the measurement. Now measure the underbust, which is located a few inches below the bra line. As you continue to watch the measuring process, you will learn the points to be measured. There are several things to keep in mind. The first is not to take measurements with your fingers between the tape and the client's skin, so keep your fingers out. The second is to develop a sense for the tension of the tape. In other words, you want to keep uniform tape tension at all times. By pulling the tape measure tight at the same measurement point, you will have a smaller measurement than if you obviously kept the measurement tape loose. Proper tension of the measurement tape should be for the tape to lie on the skin, not to sag, and not to cause the skin at the edge of the tape to buckle or to be indented. Now we will go to the waist measurement. On heavier clients, this can sometimes be a difficult measurement point to find. One technique is to have the client bend side to side, which creates an indentation so that you know where the waist is located. As you come to the abdomen and buttock measurements, move undergarments up or down so that you can mark directly on the skin. Never mark on the undergarments as they can move around on the body. The abdomen measurement is taken across the thickest portion of the middle abdomen area. You will find that in most cases the proper abdomen measurement point is approximately 1 inch below the navel. Mark the body and record the measurement. Use the mirror to make sure the tape measure is straight. Mark the skin and record the measurement. The next area will be the hip measurement. The easiest way to find the hip measurement is to locate the spot where the legs and buttocks meet. This is the location where the tape measure should lie. The client should still have legs together. Again, keeping the fingers out, mark on each side and record the measurement.